And we're back. It is Monday. I missed a few days of uploading. The latter half of last week, I slipped into a really bad, sort of depressive burnout mindset. I was really struggling, even just to get the bare minimum that I needed to get done at work done. And I said I would stop doing the vlog and then reassess over the weekend, come back on Monday, just to give myself that little extra time and space just to relax and try and recharge some of the batteries. So I did that. I pretty much collapsed every day after work, slept over the weekend. I had a visit from some close friends. They brought me some coffee, which I've not been able to get for a while because of my ankle. And we hung out in the summer house and we had a good chat and a catch up. And that was really revitalizing. Over the years, I've struggled with burnout. It's become, a synonymous thing with creative work full time is burnout and burnout culture. And even I find if you're in a job that you love and you love the work, it can still, it's like insidious. The burnout can creep in because I love my job. I don't want to stop doing my job. When I'm not doing my job, I'm thinking about my job. And over a long period of time, you can develop unhealthy habits. And I think over the last wee while, I've had a really long sprint of work where I've had like crowdfunding campaign, getting the books done after that. And my partner's had some illness problems that have been very stressful outside of work. Hurting my own ankle means I haven't been able to do all the things I wanted to do, to enjoy, things like going to the LARP, going to conventions. I haven't been able to get my medications that I normally get either due to various clerical shenanigans, and a lot has been building up. It all came to a head a little bit, and then the latter half of last week I was just kind of useless to the world and I needed to be kind to myself, stop and rest. But I think one thing that I noticed as I was doing that, as I was forcing myself to do less and relax more, was I was really kind of missing doing this, the vlog, doing the little videos and just chatting away about stuff. And I kept an eye on comments and I tried to respond where I could. And every time I did, it made me feel really happy. I was worried that the vlog was contributing to this burnout, but I think the vlog, even though it's a bit of work, it still feels like such a boon to my day to day. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the mindset it puts me in. A little bit of introspection every day is quite good, and I still like keeping my eye out for fun b-roll or whatever. So I think I still want to stick with this. I think my next milestone that I want to do, now that I can't go to Dragon Meet and use that as a milestone, is trying to get a month of vlogs. So I've done 2 weeks. This will be the start of week 3. I'm going to try and get at least a month of vlogs and then reassess again. I think it's important to keep sort of checking in with myself and making sure that these are fun and still, contributing to a happy and healthy life. And I think that's my general advice for anyone who is in a full-time creative work, is to keep assessing how you're feeling about everything. When you make something you love into your career, suddenly work is everywhere. I love role-playing games. I adore role-playing games. Like, I am in 4 separate regular groups, plus a group that comes together to play one-shots. I live and breathe this stuff, which means that I can get incredibly good at my work because I live and breathe this stuff, but it also means that when I am struggling with work, when I am struggling with burnout, everywhere I look there is work. Everything reminds me of work, which can be quite hard. It means that if I'm trying to recover from a burnout and not think about work, I have to really put the brakes on and try and do things that are just not related to work at all, which can be difficult if that's kind of what your whole life is. I always try to make sure that I'm assessing as I go along all of my hobbies and all of the things I love and I'm enjoying at the time. Are these things still bringing me joy? Or is the burnout starting to suck some of the joy out of them. Yeah, it's one of these things. At least if I'm going to get burnt out, I can get burnt out doing something I love. But your comments and everything really have been a big boon to me. I don't think I would have necessarily wanted to come back and continue doing this if it wasn't for just seeing the really nice comments that folk have been leaving so far, the curiosity, and people who are finding things like the product first versus content first, making people think about stuff, think about their own processes and what they want to do. So all that stuff made me want to come back and keep doing this and see how far we can go with it. That's really all I wanted to do today. It was just put a really quick update together just to say I'm okay. I know I said I'll see you tomorrow and then vanished for like 4 days, which can be a bit concerning from like a viewer standpoint, but I am okay. I did just have like a depressive burnout moment and needed to take a step back to look after myself. But as of today, this week, I am going to be back into the swing of things, and from tomorrow onwards, we can get back into it and chat more about making role-playing games. So if there's anything you'd like to see me chat about, pop it in the comments. I will get around to it. I'm still at the point where I can answer every comment that people put down, so I promise to get to you all, and they really do make me want to do more. I'm going to go for now, and I shall see you tomorrow with our regularly scheduled dev vlog. Alright, bye for now.